What is up, YouTubers, and welcome to an episode of the Jesse Hill Airsoft Corner. Now, now I want to provide a little bit of a service to all you of my airsoft friends. Do you like realism, that mil-sim look, without having to worry about about things like, whether or not you have the orange tip or not, and stuff like that? A lot of people go for the realism, and mil-sim is quickly becoming a big part of airsoft, if not as it always has been. A lot of people are taking it a lot more seriously. However, some places do look down upon having a non-orange tip. So today I'm going to give you a quick, short, easy, cheap tip to having the gun look fake, but not having to worry about messing with the paint that you're wanting to deal with, or the realism of the gun whenever you want to transition to real games like mil-sim and stuff, where orange can often be looked down upon, or if you just want to shoot a film or a video like I do. So, let me just show you something. Now, what you're going to need for this project is a sharp little knife or some scissors, and a roll of duct tape. Now, I'm going to use white because it contrasts really well. So, a white roll of duct tape here. Now, what you're only going to do is take two strips of duct tape, one slightly larger than the other. You're going to want to put them together. What I recommend is you put one on something like a flat surface, like the table, and place them end on end, and slowly add them together until you have a smooth inner piece and a smooth outer piece. You don't want it to stick to the barrel because you don't want to get adhesive and glue all over the tip of your gun. As soon as you're done, you should have something exactly like this that will fit the form of your gun. Now, if it's like something like a PPSH, which I own, you want to have a little more duct tape naturally. And again, this will slide on real easy, and you don't have to run the risk of painting orange on it. A lot of people say you have to have an orange tip. That is the case. However, there is a loophole. As long as it's orange, you don't have to worry. If there's something that indicates that the gun is fake, then you're good to go. That is technically, if this was orange, it would technically still be an orange tip. You don't have to worry about something like this. You still technically have that fake kind of look to it. And again, if this was orange, it'd probably be a little more regulation. But again, I'm using white today because that's the only one I have. But you have a little more regulation, and it still complies, as long as you have an indicator on the gun that shows that it is a fake gun. Again, that is just a nice little sleeve you can make. It only costs you a couple cents at a time, and I mean, now you have a roll of duct tape so you can use for whatever you want, any project, any purpose, and it just slides on like with ease. It's easy to put on, it's easy to take off, and yes, I would ask that you add a little leeway, because mine is, of course, got those little teeth on the side. Of course, that's naturally going to make things a little more difficult, but all you got to do is simply slide that on, and if you want to secure it a little easier, take another roll of duct tape. This is my caution tape duct tape I had laying around from a project I was doing recently, which I'll probably show on YouTube a little later. Simply take a piece, tear it in half, and all you got to do is secure it on there like so, and it'll stay on your gun without having to worry about, again, having to paint your gun. And there you go. It won't slip, it won't do anything, and if you want to make sure, just add another piece right there. And again, this can all be orange. It may not look the prettiest or the most tactical, but if you have a field that requires this, but you don't want to have to worry about messing with the paint and getting paint splatters over your gun, or getting a misting on your gun, or just painting that flash hider you spent a lot of money on. Of course, this one only cost me like $10, so it's not really a big deal. But if you don't want to get your have to have a metal nice flash hider painted, this is a good, cheap, safe alternative to getting that on there, and it does technically comply with the law. So, it may not look the most mil-sim, but when you have an orange tip on, it doesn't look that great anyway. So this is a nice, effective, safe sleeve to put over your gun tip that won't affect performance. It won't look too out there, and you can effectively show that this isn't a real gun, because no one's going to take duct tape over the front of a gun super seriously, or super tacti-cool, I guess is the best word for it. And you don't have to worry about, a crappy, plastic, cracky orange tip. And you don't have to worry about some dude spray painting it so it can meet field regulations. And again, cleanup is as simple as 1, 2, 3. All you gotta do is take off those pieces of duct tape. Kind of hurts me to have to waste this, but it took me more than one try to make this little cover. I had one going earlier, and the teeth on the side of the gun bit down on it, and, well, I couldn't get it off without cutting it off with that little knife right here. But just gotta pull that off right there. And again, I would ask that you leave a little leeway on the sock so it can come off a little easier. And there you go. It's an easy, quick, affordable way to make the flash suppressor still compliable with the insurance claims and the state regulations for airsoft, but at the same time, it's also non-invasive on your gun's cosmetics. And if you want to keep your gun looking like a real gun like this one I'll be using in the future film I'm going to be making, it's a good, cheap alternative to doing so. It may not look the coolest thing, it may look a little dorky, but at the end of the day, you can just slip this thing off and toss it in your little combat bucket like I have and call it a day. And it doesn't cost that much money, and you don't have to worry again about paint getting everywhere. And that's the great part about it. Well, guys, this is Jesse from the Jesse Hill Airsoft Corner on the Raffleberry Pancake channel. I hope this was informative and in some way a form of help for you. Again, I thank you guys for stopping by, and again, if you liked this video or found it helpful, please like and subscribe, or leave any comments for a little quick tip or hack you'd like to tell your friends on the airsoft community. And as always, when you are playing, remember to wear full seal face protection and keep the gun away from public eye whenever you're not playing, in a gun bag with the magazines out of it. Keep it unloaded. And make sure that you are complying with the area's laws and stuff like that for airsoft. We don't need any police being called, so just be sure that you are playing in a sanctioned area. And as always, happy airsoft, and you have a wonderful day.